I was able to apply a very valuable lesson this week. I learned the lesson a while back and I was finally able to apply it, which is very exciting because I feel like once you apply it, it's now living in you and the lesson is really being known rather than just learned. You are a victim of the rules you live by. The lesson originated from this book called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, and I have it on audiobook as well, and I've listened to it several times. My friend Kevin recommended it, and he has never let me down with those kind of recommendations, so I always trust his judgment on that thing. And he was right. It may not be for everyone, but it was definitely for me at the time. And the lesson, an example she gives in this book is she's mattress shopping and her salesman is lying next to her on the bed like they're at camp and all the other ones are, at the edge spouting mattress facts, but not hers. And so she starts feeling really uncomfortable and in her dialogue is saying, was I too friendly? Should I have not asked him where he was from and all of this. So she ends up just kind of sneaking out and spending her one day that she had set aside to go mattress shopping, not doing it because she didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable. And then she says it again. I didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable.
You must have self-respect. Only then can you respect somebody.
So this lesson made me very conscious of how often I would do something like that. I would make myself extremely uncomfortable as long as everybody else was seemingly comfortable. So I was able to actually catch myself in this and apply it this week. So the story goes, I was in acting class and I got there early and I had all of my stuff in the back, but I never sit in the back because I can't really focus back there. So I try to sit in the front so I can pay better attention. But an auditor had walked in. And she sits next to me and we're kind of having small talk. And old me would have never said, oh, sorry, I actually never sit back here. I can't really focus. I'm going to sit up front. Totally nothing against you. And it was nice to meet you. And then go. But new me was able to do that and take care of myself and get the most out of my class and not in a way that would offend her, right? Because I explained it. And old me would have just stayed back there because, I don't really want to hurt her feelings. Actors are sensitive. I don't want her to take it personally. No. And me, I don't know her. So maybe she could have or she didn't. But I was actually just taking care of myself in that scenario and not at the expense of her. Obviously, I explained it and was very kind about it. But do you see how if I would have just stayed there and been like silently resenting her a little bit, even though she knew nothing of it and she's just being sweet, how that would not have worked for me and I would have been sad? See, this is just... It's just so cool to watch how little things, just you speaking up, really changes how you feel. And you don't know how someone else feels, so it's not your responsibility to handle that for them. It's actually has nothing to do with you. It's none of your business. And that's just what I'm trying to learn more. It's like not my responsibility to be in charge of the feelings of others, especially at the expense of my own, right? So this doesn't mean don't exercise kindness always, but I hope that you get what I'm saying and you get how much I got out of that mattress story and was finally, I hope you see yourself applying it, or I hope you already are somebody who does this and this is nothing to do with you. But if you are somebody who finds yourself very tired a lot, very, very overly giving at the expense of yourself, I think this is just a very valuable lesson that I hope that resonates, because it definitely resonated with me.